fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Hope y'all are having a lovely day. It's good to have you all here. So this week, current setup is we are doing a lot of AI stuff with Nick, which is important because as AI becomes increasingly important in the space, we need to understand it more and more. Both how to use it to help increase our development work, and also, frankly, how to make features with it for our customers who want to use it. So we'll be finishing up the series over the next 2 weeks. Nick will be doing an extra day this week on Thursday, day 8. With all that being said, if you'd like to support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. Feel free to pick up one of our annual subscription bundles. Every once in a while, I get a comment from people going like, "Hey, Margaret, the live streams are cool, but I don't like the hour-long content or like the conversational format. I just need someone to tell me what to do." Which makes perfect sense. Sometimes you just want the straight answer and not a discussion how to get to the answer. We have that in our annual training videos. Our training videos pretty much are like 10-minute videos that explain how to do specific things in FileMaker. It covers from the very, very basics that I've never seen a FileMaker file in my life to some fairly intermediate concepts. You can very easily go from being someone who knows nothing about FileMaker to having a pretty confident intermediate understanding of FileMaker. Real quick, I'd like to remind people that if you would like to see some of Claris's new shenanigans that they're working on, feel free to send an email to ets@claris.com and request to join their ETS program. They are, again, looking for people in the community to give them feedback on their upcoming products and all the really cool stuff that they're doing. They have 2 new versions of Server they're working on, and also, of course, Pro improvements and additions. Also, as a side note, if you'd like to give us a Google review, that helps us with SEO and Google searches. Feel free to go give a review at fmtraining. fmtraining.tv, I believe, is the name of where we are on Google. Helps make things easier for us. And last but not least, if you've looked at all this and you're like, I don't actually want to develop this myself, fmtraining.tv is owned by Richard Carlton Consulting, which is a FileMaker consulting company. We have a huge variety of senior engineers. You've seen many of them pop on the stream to discuss and chat and hang out with us and do really cool stuff. So feel free to reach out to support@rcconsulting.com and say that you are in need of development work. With all that being said, I think I'm probably good. People are drifting in. Nick, do you want to share your screen and get us started going?
Yes. Okay. I see that there. So we talk about the AI stuff, and it's half like the interest of people about AI is not quite there. But I want to ask the 4 people that are in the audience that are you learning something? Is that something you see that some interests of using AI on your everyday work as a support, something like that? I want to know that. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of audience today.
No, it takes people a while. I'd say it takes about 10 minutes to wander in. So
Okay.
I would ask
Yeah.
that question more towards the middle of the stream.
Yeah. It's actually I understand, because the problem is, yes, you need to pay. It's another problem. I mean, because well, it's a significant amount of money. Like, if you really want to have the full experience of the AI, you need to go to the Pro, which is $200 a month. But it depends how far you are using it, right? To me, it is inconceivable right now to work without AI. Why? Because, well, it helped me reduce by, let's say, 30-40% my time of building things, right? So that's significant. It makes my work much more efficient, easier, funnier, and because I have a support and I have access to many knowledge that I normally don't have. Okay, so and that is using AI, for example, when you want to use a plugin, for example, right? So that's something we're going to talk tomorrow about, how to use AI to use a plugin. You will see that will be extremely simpler for you. But for now, I want to, I want to learn. I want to start small. The mod stuff is a little bit too much. So it's a very weird function. So I don't want to start with this. It was a good idea, but it's too much. So let's start with something simple. Okay. So I want to learn. I want to do something, right? So I'm going to ask something I want to do. Okay. So hey, so we are live, and
Mm-hmm.
we are going to start a demo about learning, with your support. Okay. Okay. So we're going to talking point. Okay. So we are going to start something simple. So let's say I have a start date, right? And an end date. And I want a function that creates a list of dates for every day between those two dates. Right? So I have a start date, end date, right? So here current performance. Okay, but so here. So purpose. So we're going to do is going to build a custom function named date range list. Okay. So this is exactly what I want, first, second, third, first. Okay. So it put me in US, I'm in the US. January 4th, January 3rd, January 4th. Okay. So date range, dates, right? And dates. So 5 days, right? So pretty much, so it did something here. It forgot, right? I don't want the I, right? So I will say, okay, it's good, but don't use abbreviations. And use my coding standard. And camel case, tab indentation, clear description name, no abbreviation, while structure. So everything how I want it. So this is how he wants. This is how I want. Right? So I did on purpose. If you don't if you don't teach ChatGPT, so I'm teaching ChatGPT for a year now. And if you don't ask, right? So it won't come with yours by default. It will come with his standard, okay, by default. You can force that, right? But for the demo, I didn't want to force, right? Because otherwise, So let's see if it works. Okay, so here it did exactly what it should have done, right? So it built a while. So if you want to build that for you by yourself, right? Just typing the code takes for a long time, right? Correct. So let's copy the code, okay, and let's see if it works, right? So I want to show the code, right? Here, I want the code, and I'm going to change this get current date, and here will be get current date plus 35, right? 35 days, correct? So here we go. I have my list of dates, right? So you start today and you add 35 days, right? So, and if I say add 70 days, you will see that at one point it passed to 26. So you understand it's not a stupid add more, like, because I saw sometime people doing this after the 31st, it goes 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, right? Because they just say, so it does exactly what it should do. Okay. So if you want to do something like this, or if you don't know, well, it does it for you, right? So now I can ask, I say, okay, that's good. So it did to me a while function, right? Correct. But now I want to add something. Okay, so let's decipher what it's doing. Start day, end day, total of days. Okay, and here you have the while, current index 0, right? So the index is how many times you pass, right? So I'm going to explain the while later. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me, but I want to do something here, right? I want to do something. I want a result, but I don't want to spend days, trying to say trying to explain what I want. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the text and I'm going to say, okay, what the 28th? 28th, it's a Tuesday, okay? Right? So here, okay, here, it's a Wednesday. Here, Thursday. And here, a Friday, right? Correct? So I'm going back there. And I'm saying, okay, good. Now, I want you to use this calc and make me this and make it display this. So taking screenshot with the date and the day separated by a tab. Okay? Go. So I don't explain what I want, I show the result I want. Okay? So let's see how he does that. Write 0. I would have done that better than this, to be honest. But it's okay. Okay, so day, month, year, tab, day name. Okay, build formatted. Right? 0 and day / right 0 and month 2. Okay, year currently, and that the tab between date and time. Okay. So I would have done a completely different approach, but that works. So let's copy the code, right? And let's see if that works, right? Paste it. So get current date, get current date plus 35, right? Correct? So now let's increase the difficulty, okay? To make sure that, so that correct, it works, right? So I didn't even tell him what I want, tell it what I want, right? So let's say now, I hate this app. Okay, let's say now I want Tuesday, right? And I want the month like this, okay? Right? Same thing, screenshot, drag, and say, okay, good. Now, use the same calc and add the current month name from each date. Okay? So you will understand. Boom. Right? So let's see if it works. Need to wait until the code done. So now I hope you understand the benefits of getting, because you can just show whatever you want. You build, I'm pretty sure, okay, I don't know who knew you could do that? From the audience, please. Who knew you can just show the results and say, hey, I want that, Okay, everybody's sleeping. So it's okay. I keep going. And
Yeah, I'd have like an air horn or something to like wake people
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you remember ICQ?
Not necessarily. No.
Oh,
David says
okay.
he remembers. Or
Okay, ICQ. ICQ Messenger. It was the first instant messenger ever created in the history of the world.
mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, it still exists.
It still exists?
Well,
Wow.
what are they doing?
And you had a button, because you had a home button. You had it. That me like this, to wake up people. Yeah, I'm old. I can see that I'm a grandpa. Because 1996.
I was born in 1997. So
Imagine. I was messaging with people before you're born.
if it makes you feel any better, I opened up our BCA once and I found time entries before I was born.
My Apple email, right, was from Mobile Me. I don't know if you remember that. Mobile Me from Apple. Okay. English. Subscription service offer push email, contact, and calendars, and on. That was the first, very, very, very first mobile stuff from Apple. So I got my and the mobile me account were .mac. So it was at mac.com, the address, or at me.com, right? Mobile me. That's why I have, if you want to send me an email, my email is, well, it can be nick@me.com, nick@mac.com, nick@icloud.com. They're the same. I keep, it starts with me, then Mac, then iCloud, so, yeah. So who in the audience, where's my Discord? Single sounds. Yeah, didn't it? Yeah, exactly this. So who said that? David? Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you have the sound here. Oh, I want to download this and download this. I'm going to put that in my phone as a message. As a message, yeah, because that. Thank you, David. You made my day. You made my day with this. And the icon too is super cool. And how I can download this, I don't know. And so yeah, it's very cool. And so who knew that you could just take a screenshot of what you want and ask ChatGPT to do it? Because it done it there, right? See, it's there. So pretty much, right? So that's cool because from now you can do many things. You can send, okay, now you understand what you can do. So we can continue, right? Because and those are custom functions ready to go, right? They're custom function ready to go with the explanation, right? Everything. Even though the code is not the best, but it is okay. Later I'm going to keep all this code and ask ChatGPT to refine it, right? But let's say now, so who said jar show the web page build, ask ChatGPT to create the code. Jar showed a web page of a bill. Jerry? Yeah, you can create the code, exactly. Yeah. So you can do whatever you want, but let's say we FileMaker, right? So here, for example, let's clean a little. Let's clean this a little bit because here I have it doesn't show the word thing. So let's make it smaller and like this. Okay. So what can I do here? Okay, let's take the screenshot, right, of this, correct? And I want, so let's take a screenshot on this, right? And let's say, oops, oh, sorry. Do you still see my screen? Because I locked my screen
I
without.
see a bunch of blue. Oh, now we're
Okay.
back.
Yeah. Because I locked my screen and this is what happens. So let's go my desktops. Okay. So I put this, okay, and I say, okay, I want a CF because we know CF is custom function. I want a CF, okay, that gets related fields, related records from T12A, okay? This is where I want. So I want, so here how you did that. You want to send, because you want your code to be pretty much ready, okay? So you want to merge the T12A description, okay? Because that, so you have here, with the merge field, you can copy the text and say from this. So I want the CF that gets related record from that groups, right? Each description and aggregate their sum of insert merge from total price. So why I'm doing this? So why I'm putting, right? So I want a custom function that groups its descriptions related records from this and array the sum of, okay. Of course, this is a CF that I want to make context free. That means I don't want to be tied to T12A. I want to be able to choose my context, right? So let's see. Okay, I want the CF that groups each description, right? Now, the best to make it understand is to show him what I want. Okay? Then there's no doubt. So what do I want? Well, I want my keyboard is not working. So what I want item A, right? Item A, it's I have two. I have 1263,5 plus 751.88. Dot 24, okay, like this, okay, with a tab, okay, like this. Item B, what do I have? 201 dot 58 plus 138.85 plus 1628.80. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it here. So then I'm sending both, so aggregate sum as shown in my example. And of course, this is a custom function that I want to make constraint free, right? Boom. This is a Gazi group and sum aggregator, and I'll make exactly in the unique Hunter standard, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Am I the only one feeling like I live in a science fiction movie? I mean,
I mean, I feel like we got an email talking about watching. He was like watching science
yeah, I mean,
fiction come to
the
life.
guy because yeah, this guy in the trailer was completely right because look what he's going to do. You know, I look what I said. I show what I want. I don't even talk about what I want. I don't even know what I want. You know, I mean, I don't know how to get that. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know why, and I don't even want to see what is done. Okay. Yeah. Would you like me to make a version that preserves the original sort order instead of alphabetically? Let's see that for because so context free, no field reference, matches your screenshot output item A, blah, 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 tab separated. Okay, idea. Okay, so he knows that I want tab separation. Okay, he knows because I always ask for tab separation between the because I'm going to show you why I want the tab separation. So matches. Okay, so let's try. Here, I'm pasting the code, right? So what does he want? The list of descriptions. Okay, so he knows my way. So when I say list of descriptions, okay, this is what I mean. This list of description, list description, list of total price, right? So yeah, I need to do it again here. Normally it's a custom function, right? Uh, sort value unique. Okay. So why is not working here? Where is the here? Oh yeah, okay. It needs to be okay. Okay. So what happened in that case? So I need to copy the code like this, right? The list of description here, so list of descriptions. Yeah, normally T list of item name or label. Okay. T12A description. Okay. List T12A total price. So why is not working? Why not work? Because here we're good. I define this. Here I have there's a bug here, right? So let's show him. Okay. So I get this, right? Here, right? I get an error here. So let's send it. Okay, I get this error. So where I get the errors, Okay, I get these errors at this. Not sure that's true. Mm, Not sure. Not sure. Okay, let's try, but I'm not sure. List T12A description. List T12A total price. I knew it wasn't the problem. This is not a problem, something else. Number text, okay. Total count. This is a little bit too complicated in my opinion. The way it does that, right? So it should be a stupid thing. While okay, doing this, right? Okay, that FileMaker number that almost always means there's a missing something. Yeah, always. Yeah. Let me fix precisely. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Group sum by this. Yeah, that makes more sense. Where this group by? Oh, where this group by comes from? Where this group by? Oh, okay, yeah. This is the function. Sorry, lists. Okay, so copy the code. So let's paste the code. Let's go again. T12A and T12A. Total price still, yeah, still the same problem. See, it's blocking the same problem. You know, so why? Okay, so what I want to do, you know, is to make it a custom function before to see, because sometimes could be that it works in a custom function but doesn't work because I need to do this and then I need to do the list of description, add this and add this as a function, as a, parameters, and name this like this. Okay, so let's try. See here, we still have the same problem. It doesn't want me to validate this. So most of the time is because it is not well presented. Okay, it's not easy to understand. There's a while within a while, right? So maybe I asked too much here, but it shouldn't have been that, So in that case, this is what my approach will be. Okay, go here in a pro mode, so you switch, right? And you say, okay, try again, makes it more simpler if you can, okay? Because it doesn't work. So here it will start reasoning, right? So yeah, it's not like instant. I mean, it could be a very, very, while doing this, let's try to decipher. So here would have what I will have done. First, I will have, let's paste this here. I will have I will copy the code and I will have reorganized my way, right? To see everything correctly. Okay? So this is correct. Now, the while function here, right? We're good. And this is where okay, chunk, list of description, while. This is where it blocks, right? This is where it has problem, right? Plus, if okay, if get value I equal current description, get as number, okay, okay. This we put it here. It's still thinking, right? On the other side. So I try to I equal I plus 1, total sum. Let's so specific table cannot be found. Okay, so if I go there and say 12A, is this thinking on the other side? And T12A total price. Still, see here I have here's the other problem. Okay, so you see when you have spaghetti style stuff, it doesn't work, right? You have a good example of a spaghetti style. So I'm going to, he's still thinking here, right? So he's doing a reasoning much deeper than the thinking here. This is much deeper, okay? But as you can see, it takes more time. But most of the time when we do like this, I do 1 attempt, 2 attempts, but this is not good coding. Not at all, right? I can tell. This will take a better coding. So most of the time, I can tell him, right? Okay, yeah, that's good. It's a good approach, but the code is terrible because there's a while within a while, right? And it's terrible. So I need to. So yeah, there's a let here, and then you have a let and a while within the while, which is while. Okay, is wild to do while in while. Okay, and but it's a good attempt. It's a good thing. So let's see how I try to understand where it fails, because if it fails here, that means it failed before, something, a number while, because we good here. We close this. Okay, it's closed. This is almost impossible and it's almost impossible. Let's say I remove this. Okay, yeah, because it cannot stop it. Maybe because this is the same name. No, same problem. Oh, I'm still thinking here. So sorry for that, but we don't have enough people to do some questions. So I want to get this to done. I thought you will have no syntax fully tested my ass. So here what he said, what he's doing, right? Oh, he's done. Okay, so this is so it took seven. So here much simpler, fully context-free custom function that groups the description. Okay, let me see what he did. While still the while in the while, I don't see where the simpler way version is. So let's see if the code's better. Yeah, no, I forgot the list. Yeah, and num to text. Num to text doesn't. I don't see. I don't have it. So maybe I need a num to text here. Okay. Num to text. Right. Yeah. Um, yeah, but this is not. Yeah, David is good. So he said, yeah, he does a schema. Yeah, but it didn't. I'm doing something different. I mean, I'm coding FileMaker with the AI. I'm not coding an invoice, right? That the demo. Demo is to code FileMaker, not. Okay, so let's try again. I mean, it might be overwhelmed on this. Yeah, but the num to text, I don't see it anywhere. It won't work. Num to text doesn't exist. Why? Num to text, it's a custom function. It's a function of my FileMaker. I don't think so. Never saw that. Num to text. Okay, so well, no, you didn't misspoke. You invented. So this is, no other. So index result. So let's go. Let's see. Otherwise, I give up. I do my own, but it's it destroyed my demo. Too bad. Descriptions
That's
and
the unfortunate side effect
yeah,
of
it's
live
always like
streaming.
this,
Yeah,
yeah.
it knows that you're live.
Okay, so we got it. Right. So this is exactly what I want, right? So, and, right? So this works, okay? So, yeah, we need to, but it came with the right code, right? Using the Pro, right? So here the correct valid version, okay? Okay, so when something works, okay, so yes, finally this works, but you made me look bad in front of people. Okay. Okay, so um, okay, so still it won't be okay. No, it's okay. No, I mean it's okay. It's fine. It's fine for now. So it works. Okay. So, but to to be fair, it wasn't that easy to build this, right? And to make it a custom function. Okay. So now how I can make that a custom function, right? So that so you need to do this. You copy the code, right? And you go there, custom function, create a new one, and you paste the code. Okay. You name it, copy the name here, the first parameter and the second parameter. But since it's always a list, right? Always. Let's do, so here, instead of this, I need to put this parameter here, and yeah, but it could be misleading. Okay. Instead of doing list of description, let's say description, and here totals. Okay. So, and description, and here totals. Then I don't have to put the list. I don't have to put this in. So I'm going to show you. So let's see if the custom function works. Okay. Sum by description. Okay. So I'm here. So instead of dealing with this calc, now I'm going to deal with a custom function. Sum by description. And instead of saying list of this, I just go and put the description and the totals, right? Instead of putting list, because the list now is part of the function. So now what I'm going to do, so it works, right? So I got my function working. So I aggregated by items. Okay. Correct. So now what I want to do, I want to inform ChatGPT of my change, right? So I'm going to say, okay, I did that change. So I'm going to send this here. I say, okay, I made these changes. Okay. Please, rewrite just the description. So I show the change I made, right? Yeah, I know. So he wrote the description with the new one, right? Description totals directly, right? So, but I said this is wrong. Rephrase. I could have done myself, but I want to make a demo, right? So it's not perfect, but look, I got my custom function working, right? And why it takes so long? And yeah, so now we're good. Now you're talking. Okay, copy code, and then I'll replace this here with this new description. I'll have to have this. I'll have to have this, right? So we have quite a nice function, right? It would have taken a day to work, to write. Okay, I mean, yeah, it didn't come like, it wasn't that easy to do that. I didn't ask for something simple, right? And so, of course, ChatGPT, whatever, all their AI you can have outside, they write HTML code beautifully, and they do. But FileMaker code is something different, right? But still, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, in a matter of minutes, I got something quite big, you know. So wait, so we have no questions from nobody from YouTube.
No, people been commenting that it's cool, but no questions. So
Yeah, I understand. I'm going to I'm going to do things for a customer, right? I'm going to use a plugin, right? So pretty much when you use a plugin, for example, you need to learn the plugin, right? Right. So I have built a solution where I have a complete connection between FileMaker and the contacts database, the contacts iCloud contact for each user. That means a user connect to FileMaker with his Mac. His Mac is connected to his own iCloud account, okay? And the guy said, I want all the contact in FileMaker to be synced to the iCloud account of all my employees, of their iCloud account, not the iCloud account of one company, the iCloud account for every person. So it needs to be connected, right? It needs to be updated, all the contacts from FileMaker to iCloud, not from iCloud to FileMaker, right? From FileMaker to iCloud. So for example, see if one person do a modification on of one contact in FileMaker, everybody needs to have this contact modified on the iCloud. Using MBS, it would have taken me like weeks to get that done. It took me days because of ChatGPT, because it came with all the functions, you know. Do you know all the function in MBS? You have thousands.
Yeah, like
Thousands.
7,000, I think. There's a lot.
There are thousands. So ChatGPT knows everything, you know. For example, just for their demo, remember using MBS, what is their function to update, to create a contact in iCloud from FileMaker? Boom. And it's true, is this. Set first name, last name, organization, email, you know. MBS contact, save contact, not. So if you want to do that, so if you want to go to the MBS server website, you know, and the code is ready, copy code, right? So yeah, it was very useful. For that, it's very useful. Here, I'm pretty sure I need to analyze the code where it was the error. I'm pretty sure it's like David said, it's stupid typo somewhere, right? And but the pro thinking here got me the right thing. Okay. So tomorrow we do something different. Is ask him ChatGPT to improve a function to make it better. Okay. So new adventures.
There we go. I think that's awesome. This has actually been a really good series, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that nobody comes to show, but it's okay. I understand. You know,
It's part of the AI thing. I think in general, a
it's
lot of people are averse to it or uninterested in learning.
yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. I know it's you need to pay, and it's. But other than that, I mean, you know, I wouldn't work without ChatGPT anymore for many things and building scripts. The scripts that I have a problem. I don't know why with the new version of FileMaker, something is blocking me to do, you know, to copy paste script. I don't know why I cannot paste script anymore. So, but
Interesting.
I will fix that, you know, because you can copy a script from ChatGPT and paste it. And so I need to fix that, and I will fix it.
Yes. With that being said, I think I'll wrap us up for today. Yeah. Scott Kane says this is great information, a lot to take in. Yes.
Yeah, I know it's, but it's. I mean, I'm not saying that it's ready for prime time. That means we press a button and then we go to the beach, right? No, we don't. We're not there. But it's a huge, you know, like this demo, you know, I sent 2 screenshots, a brief text, and yeah, I got two errors, 2 issues, but at the end of the day, you know, like in minutes, I got my custom function done, right? So to be honest, it would have taken me the day, even to me, to get that custom function working. I might have taken another approach, but what it has done is pretty impressive, by the way. So tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. Thank you, Nick.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.